Yes, a new world order of crap. Welcome back to another episode of the best worst show on the internet. I'll be your host today. My name's Manuel Chavez III or the Turd, depending on how you know me. And oh boy, this is Griftcast IRL, and I hope you're at least ready because we got some interesting things that are going to be coming down the pipeline today here in that good old Court War. But as always, as first, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this with your friends because that's the only way that we're ever going to be able to make this thing shake the way that it's going to need to quake. That's right. And as always, make sure you pop on over to Griftcast.com so that you can hit all of our links, our PayPal donations, the Venmos, the Cash Apps, that super sweet merch store. Heck, man, you can even get coffees, EMP shields, hosties for your websites, and all that other good stuff. It's still nice to have you guys here with us today, and I figured we needed to get that out in the front of things. There has been a lot of news, it seems, that has come down the pipeline as I've just been enjoying my Rust experience. All of a sudden, people are telling me that, man, things are getting a little cray-cray out there in the world, eh? Okay, so I figured we would have to, take a little look at it, and honestly, I think that the simulation is finally cracking. This is something that we did predict was going to come up here in the near future, and that near future is now, so things are starting to crumble around us, and I feel like some of you guys might be able to understand what is happening, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the first story that we go in with is going to probably give you at least an understanding of what's happening here, because seriously, there might be the cage match, dude. We might actually be into billionaire blood sports. The billionaires are so bored with getting other people to kill each other, they're going to kill each other in a cage match. And honestly, I'm all for it, right? As long as it's legal, I don't give a shit. I'll watch. I ain't betting on it. I'll take bets. Either way. So Alex Health says, I have confirmed that Mark Zuckerberg is serious about fighting Elon Musk and is now awaiting the details if Musk decides to follow through. The story speaks for itself, says a Meta spokesperson, as Mark Zuckerberg tweeted out a photograph saying, send me location. Zuckbot is going to whoop ass. We're going to load whoopass.exe, which is actually kind of hilarious, which is probably what it would be named. And look at that, dude. Hey, Elon Musk, I don't know if they're playing around or not or whatever, but literally Elon Musk said that he wanted to take on Mark Zuckerberg in a cage match. And not only did Mark Zuckerberg reply, he was like, send me a location, bitch. We'll fucking do this right now, son. Elon Musk was all like, well, we could do it in the Vegas Octagon. And honestly, this is going to be the world right here. This is going to be all of us. We're just going to be betting on it. Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk. This is going to be the greatest. I don't know who's going to win. I mean, I have a bunch of different ideas. It's going to be basically the alien versus the android, right? Because Elon Musk is an alien and Mark Zuckerberg is some sort of robotic apparatus of some kind. At least that's what everybody says. And I mean, that's going to be a knockdown, drag out fight because we don't know if Elon Musk is a Mars alien. Because if he is a Mars alien, then he means he could be like Jean-Georges or whatever, the Martian for the DC Comics universe. That dude could shapeshift into people and make himself bigger and smaller and phase through shit. So he'd be pretty fucking powerful to fight, but he had a mad weakness to fire though. So there's a lot of things here that we would need to figure out. But then that would make a lot of sense as to why Elon Musk would want to go back to Mars all that time. And now everything makes sense. But yes, then Elon Musk fighting Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, I mean, is he a robot? Is he an android? Is he going to be like the androids out of Dragon Ball Z? I don't know. All I know is that there's a potential for Elon to get fucked up, because if Elon is just a regular ass human being and he's fighting an android, I mean, he's gonna lose, right? I see the Terminator. Do you remember all of the shit that they had to go through to beat that motherfucker? And it was still coming? I don't know, man. I don't know, Elon. I don't know. Here is a screenshot of the confirmation that was posted to Zuck's Instagram story, and it literally says, just send me location. Yeah. Send me location. I'm up for a cage match with Elon. I'm up for a cage match because he's up. He's like, dude, I'm down. I'm ready. Let's do it tonight. Like, I don't know what's eating Zuck right now, but like, it does actually seem like this might actually be going down. And the thing to think about it is that if the match is accepted, we basically have Elon Musk 6'2" versus Mark Zuckerberg at 5'8", which is going to be a pretty interesting like fight. Let's be honest. 6'2" Elon Musk versus 5'8", dude. I mean, Elon's got the height and reach, but we all know that that Zuckerberg has basically been training like a robot, so like he might actually have an in on this one. I don't know what the weight classes and shit are like that gonna be, but this is definitely gonna be some amazing pay-per-view TV. And honestly, actually, that's a good idea, Mike Defender. Maybe just a little mini EMP under the cage, just in case things get a little too crazy. Elon Musk said that he might actually try his big move, the walrus, right here. And this is him explaining what his move would be, his only move. So if this is your only move, Elon, you're in serious jeopardy of getting your ass whooped by Mark Zuckerberg. But I don't know, you're a thick ass dude. You're like 6'2". You probably weighed close to 250, 280 pounds. So,
I have a move.
Yeah, Elon, that might actually win. But I don't know. If Mark Zuckerberg was pounding the shit out of your face while you're doing that, I'm pretty sure that you're not going to be able to keep that one up. No, sir. No, sirree, bod. So, yes. Oh, Sewer Guy Rob, a Faraday cage match. That actually sounds rather decent, just to be safe, just to make sure some weird signals aren't coming in and out of that situation. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's the first piece of news today. I thought, damn, are you kidding me? Is this real? Seems like it's real. That's why I say the simulation is breaking down, because things are just getting weird as shit. Like, we thought that we would never see this, but apparently all of a sudden, why, yes, we are seeing it. We are seeing it. Yes. But that's all right, though. In other, I guess, news, a guy that we've known about on this channel for a very, very long time, the real Matt Couch. Yep. Apparently, he's in the hospital and things aren't going well. So yes, in regards to today's surgery, update on Matt Couch's surgery. Didn't even know he was getting surgery, but they consisted of a catheter inserted into an artery in the groin area down the leg. The cardiologist was unable to eliminate the reduced clot, as the clot is consistent from above the knee to down and to include the foot. It is said that it's very likely Matt will lose his right leg from below the knee. Decisions are determined in the next few days. Keep Matt in your prayers. So I thought that was pretty insane, but I guess not. It seems like it's actually true. I tried to go to Matt Couch's actual Twitter account to like confirm it or whatever, but unfortunately he actually still has me blocked on my account over there on their Twitter. So I guess that fat couch meme that we put from way back when actually coming back up again. And I don't mean to call him out, because he definitely lost a lot of weight over the last couple of years, but it looks like things are happening. They actually did start a Give Send Go. It's just givesendgo.com/support Matt Couch. It was actually created by Nick Sotor on Twitter for him, and it looks like they've raised about $8,000 so far out of their $10,000 goal. So it looks like people are coming through, putting money together for him. But doctors are saying that he's a very sick man, and they're doing everything they can combat his symptoms of heart failure, kidney failure, and liver function failure. What the fuck? That's like a triple threat right there. What the shit? As of right now, doctors believe he has clots scattered throughout his body, including his right leg, kidney, and even his heart. There's a real possibility he could lose his leg below the knee, and he needs prayers for divine intervention to hopefully prevent that from happening. Along with your prayers, I want to be able to help his young daughters through this fight, as they're obviously having a very tough time seeing their dad in this condition. Your support will help take their daughters while Matt is in the hospital, unable to work as well during his recovery. If you could spare a few dollars, please consider donating to our campaign. It's appreciated much more than you can imagine. Also, I'm in close contact with Matt and provide updates on my Twitter at Nick Soder. And then this is the Twitter account for the guy. Very big area dude that does a lot of spaces with this individual. And he seems to have been talking about this as well. So I figured if you knew anything about Matt Couch, I would put it out there for you guys so that you would love it or whatever. And I mean, you know, I'm an equal opportunity grifter. I know this guy and me have had a questionable past, but, you know, I have met him in person. He was still a real human being, and I hope that he's going to be all right, man. You know, sounds like it's not going too well. Sounds like his health is in dire condition, so hopefully he's going to be doing all right in the very near future. It's just kind of sad to see. Dude, I was not expecting to be reading that. Not that I actually read a lot of stuff from him, to be honest. It's just kind of strange, bros and hoes out there, because, well, I think somebody actually made a meme about how I usually get treated in this situation. I was treated very, well, like this by Matt Couch. Yep. And this is how they treat you. Yep. That's how they treat me. But thanks to Magic Poop for that one. That's pretty good. It's actually very perfect. Very, very perfect representation of myself and how the internet feels about me as I see it. You know, whatever. Although I gotta say, dude, you know, to put it into the next story, I don't even know if this is even a story. It just makes me kind of sad. So one of my nemesis from the internet, I don't know, really, I never really considered him a nemesis. I always considered him a guy that has never had anybody that's a friend. And then I'm just like an honest, open individual. And irregardless of what he thinks, I was still trying to befriend this guy because I figured there would be, you know, maybe I could help him in some kind of way, or maybe, you know, give him some, you know, pointers and tips so that he doesn't lose everything. And yeah, of course that did work because everybody hates me. So that's fine. But yes, Mersh, good old Mersh from the Nightwave Radio, a.k.a. the Revenge of the Sis, a.k.a. something about cats, bad luck cats or something like that. Bad luck boys. That's what it was. Bad luck boys. I regrettably inform you that it seems that things are not going so well for him. I mean, for a guy that's really been, you know, just killing it on Rumble, getting millions of views, it doesn't seem to be translating to his other properties. Maybe it's because Royce is more in control of all of that stuff. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been told to me, or at least relayed to me, that Mersh has been having a bad time because Nightwave Radio got demonetized by YouTube. That's correct. Nightwave Radio is no longer monetized on YouTube, which is crazy to think. That means that they're still going to allow that show to be on there. They're just not going to allow them to monetize anymore. So that means no more super chats, no more ads or anything like that. And that's a pretty big blow, right? I don't know if they actually took the whole channel down just yet, but I know that he also had the secondary channel that he was using, which is the Bad Luck Boys channel. And it looks like that one got demonetized as well, which to me is kind of crazy to think about. Because if you don't remember, our history with Merch was never really a good one. I never knew who that goon was. He was basically a nobody to me. And when Royce emailed me asking if they could utilize the Nightwave Radio name, I was like, well, I don't want to let you use it. I own the trademark, but like, I can't stop you. And I mean, if you guys ruin the name or something like that, I'm obviously going to be pissed off about it. So let's just see where it goes. So it came forward that Mersh started utilizing that name. We got into big beef because everybody says that I was trying to steal the name from him, even though I literally own the trademark. So it's just kind of like a crazy situation. There was some Olive Garden involved, or was supposed to be some Olive Garden involved, but he bitched out, never wanted to meet me, buy the trademark for $1, any of this shit. So I just kind of let it go by the wayside, and he kept doing his thing. He got bigger. He started getting beefed out with Jesse from Pod Awful. I sold Jesse the trademark, even though he never actually did anything with it. So I still technically own it. So I guess at the end of the day, it's like just kind of like a win for me, because I could technically almost start utilizing my property again. And since I could distinguish myself for being different than Mr. Mersh and show that I have the trademark, I mean, that means that I could probably, start running that channel again, I guess. I mean, it was always just like music, right? But like, we could make it happen, right? But it seems that, like scrolling through it, there ain't no more Nightwave Radio. No more Nightwave Radio, dude. It's all gone, dog. It's all gone. Nightwave Plazas and all these other ones, a bunch of fake channels for Nightwave Radio, but officially Nightwave Radio by Mersh is no more on YouTube. And honestly, I'm just happy about it. And I'm probably not going to end up using the name since I'm technically still the trademark owner according to Trademark Engine. I guess at the end of the day, I'm just going to take it as a massive win for me, I tell you, sometimes you don't actually have to do anything to win, okay? Sometimes you actually don't have to do anything to win. Sometimes you just got to let things play their course, and you just got to be patient, Sometimes things take years, guys. But in the end, you're always going to win. Just, you got to figure out how to word the email right, I'm guessing. So royalties are going to be the next thing that we're going to be looking for, because I know that Mersh himself made a lot of money off of Nightwave Radio, and I know he's been dealing with the IRS in a little bit of a way, and I don't know how I know that other than him announcing it or whatever, but, maybe there's a connection. I'm not sure. Here's the video, though.
Oh my God, these cats are annoying. All right, thank you so much for Hey N-word F slur. I'm on Rumble. I can say nigger faggot. Well, no, I'm on other sites. Keep trucking. I will keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
If my continued downfall from getting banned from YouTube and the cat channel getting demonetized and all these other setbacks, if this continues, I may actually be trucking. As in getting a CDL. So fucking annoying.
Just to let you know, Merch, I know that it's in your cards or was in your plan, as you just so announced, was to become a trucker, but I would like to regrettably inform you that that will not be in your future for a number of reasons, mainly because you have these things called DUIs, which would make it so that you, sir, would be unable to drive a truck commercially for any company anywhere in the United States of America. I hate to, be the bearer of bad news or whatever. I mean, I don't want to kick a guy while he's already down or whatever, Merch, but once you get your YouTube channel shut down and you get demonetized and stuff, basically your only thing's going to be Rumble and those other places. You're not going to be able to go do that driving a car or driving a truck. Not with your driving record, my bro. Sorry. They're going to look at you and laugh at you when you try to get your CDL or when you're going to school, because there's absolutely no way. I mean, hell could freeze over. I'm not saying there's no way. If hell freezes over, maybe.
So fucking annoying.
Yeah. So, Mersh having a real bad time, and I hate to see him having a bad time because I'm not the type of guy that wants to see people having a bad time. But then again, I'm not a believer in karma, right? I don't have to be, although for a while in my life, a lot of people used to call me Krishna because they said that I was blue and shit, and I don't know what the fuck that meant because I was like, yeah, I don't know. I look pretty fucking brown, bro. I look pretty brown when I'm looking at me. I mean, sometimes I could see the veins and I could see some of that blue blood in there, but like, I'm fucking brown, bro. Anyways, but yes, that's like karma, dharma, all that shit. That's like fucking, that's like some Ganesh shit. I don't fuck with that Ganesh shit. I'm a Catholic. I know all about it. I had to learn about it just so that, you know, just in case I try to use some of their fucking hooji magic or whatever the fuck, I could defend against it, but still. You should always learn all the different magics. Like, if you don't understand how to do warlock and witch spells and shit like that, how are you supposed to defend against that shit? You come up on a weird-ass looking summoning circle. How do you identify it and figure out what's the proper magical incantations in order to stop it? Huh? You don't know, do you? You don't. That's just the thing. You know, one thing to think about is like, do you think maybe Mersh is like introducing bad luck into his life because he started that whole Bad Luck Boys podcast? Because like, I have bad luck. My brother tells me that all the time. He's like, bro, you have like the worst luck imaginable. And I'm like, yeah, I do have the worst luck imaginable. And I don't know why. I think it's because the universe just like dislikes me or something like that. I'm not really sure. All I really know is that the world is a strange place, my friends. And that's really just it. Just sad. Just some sad shit, dude. That is just some sad ass shit. Some sad shit. Some sad shit. But you know what? Since we're, you know, like out here laughing at other people's miseries, there's one person that I loathe, that I've always loathed, because why do we listen to these dumbasses? But yes, good old Greta Thunberg has been humiliated, because if you don't remember, it was 5 years ago she predicted that the world would be over. And it's 5 years later, and guess what? The world hasn't ended when she predicted, and all of us survivors are now just going to start roasting her. It's 5 years since Greta Thunberg's dire warning. The dire warning that we're destroying the planet and everything's going to be destroyed and it's all ending. And I mean, you know, according to the AIs or whatever, it's still a few years away or whatever, you know, like. But what's that? But that's right. The apocalyptic world-ending predictions of Greta Thunberg from June 21st, 2018, by then 15-year-old Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg, have not come through. That means the world didn't get ended by fossil fuels. We only had 5 years left before the end of the world. Well, it's 5 years, dog. I guess it's over. It's ending. It started ending today, or a couple days ago. We're in the end times now. So everything's over. There's nothing we can do. It's just all going to end, dude. You know? You're just going to have to deal with it, okay? You know? We're going to try to be as live for as long as possible to the very, very end so that we can all be together. But there's really nothing we can do. We ain't got spaceships and shit. You know? I ain't got the money to be flying your asses out of here. You know? I wish I could, but I just ain't got the cheese. It's my bad. I've been trying to grift it hard from you guys, but it isn't working. So, you know, we'll just be live. I will be live till, you know, everybody's eaten by zombies, or, you know, we're all roasted alive by the sun, or however this motherfucker's going to end. I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is, goddamn it, shut the fuck, Greta Thunberg, shut the fuck up forever. You're 20 years old now, bitch. Shut up. I could say that shit now. Why? Because you an adult. Guess what? You're an adult. You got to do adult things now. Not like tell everybody the world's going to end. You suck. Go back to college. Get an education. Learn stuff. Be a smart person. Stop doing the bidding of your hippie, ridiculous parents. Get away from them. Do something real. Or whatever. Whatever is indeed. Oh, what is this shit that you just posted or whatever? Bible Hub? Bible Hub? Why would I want to read the Bible? What do you think this is? Some sort of show about God? Oh, yeah, you're actually right. It is. Sorry. That's the sign of the cross. You're supposed to do that shit before you read, the Bible and shit. So in everything, do others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. Thank you, Matthew 7:12. Appreciate that. Do unto others the things that you want done unto yourself. That's what I try to do, but guess what? I don't ever get it like that. It sucks, man. Sometimes you just don't get what you need. But you always get what you need. What's this right here? XQC got famous for calling someone a expletive deleted. 5 years later, he signed the biggest deal in streaming history for $100 million. Wow. And then Melanie Mack said it like 4 times. And then I'm just sitting over here like, damn, I must have like a huge payday coming, bro. I don't know. I used to say that word all the time. I still say that word all the time. What are you talking about? I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million, but I lost it all. Literally. Anyways. Well, in other more fantastic news that... Yeah, bitch! Shut the fuck up, Adam Schiff! You suck ass! You liar! Yes, Adam Schiff has finally been censured by Congress. That's right. Only 25 representatives in the history of America have ever been censured, and now Adam Schiff is one of them. That lying pencil neck twerp who does bad things to children allegedly at the Standard Hotel. That guy. Well, he is now going to have to stand in front of Congress while Speaker McCarthy scolds him for his role in aiding and abetting illegal spying on President Trump. Absolutely humiliating. He's humiliated. This is like when they say that Trump has been impeached. No. Adam Schiff has been censured. Everything that he's ever said ever is now completely worthless. That's what that means, right? And that means anything that he says from now until the rest of his time being somebody in Congress is also as equally as worthless. So now he is as worthless as he's always been, and now everybody has to agree, which is just a fantastic thing if you ask me, because this is something that's been coming for a very long time. This is literally one of the guys that has lied more than anybody, right, about this. I mean, sure, if you wanted to take down Trump, fine. I'll let you take down Trump. That's fine. You just got to take him down for something that's real. And what they were trying to take him down for was not fucking real. It wasn't. They lied, they cheated, they stole, and now he's being censured for it. And if you look at that, president not voting, there you go. The only person that seems to have not voted was Buchanan, Meg, Kilmer, Posey, Presley. Interesting. I believe Ken Buck is the only one that is not on the ethics committee. The rest will be investigating Schiff. So the only people that recuse themselves are the ones on the ethics committee, which means that there's probably going to be a lot of ethics violations that are going to need to be accounted for, which is interesting. And then if you think about it, the Democrats are super pissed because Adam Schiff has been their ace in the hole, even though he is a shit. And they've lost him, right? They've lost him entirely. And on top of that, they had to show their teeth because they're angry. Listen.
On this vote, the ayes are 213 and the nays are 209. With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table. House will be in order. I'll wait.
They're yelling shame. Wait. Are they yelling shame because Adam Schiff should be ashamed of himself and he shamed the party of them? Or are they like trying to shame us for fucking doing this? They're protesting. We protest. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, you little bitches. Adam Schiff, you're censured. You censured like a little bitch. Out of order. Out of order. Not in order.
Will Representative Schiff present himself in the well?
Representative Schiff, present yourself in the well for sentencing. Yeah, let's clap him on. You did a good job, Adam Schiff. Everybody's clapping for you. You did great. You lied your ass off, and we got really far because of you. That's why we're clapping for you. Not because we like you. Karma is real. Oh boy. Oh boy.
By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff, representative of the 30th Congressional District of California.
Shit. They're pissed, dude. Listen to him.
I will begin again.
I will begin again. We must finish this duty.
By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff.
Yeah! You know that? Remember what movie was it? Anger Management with fucking Adam Sandler. And God, who's that old fucking guy? Jack Nicholson, and he's all like, yeah! That's the face that I just want to keep making right now. Do it, motherfucker! Do it! They're so pissed right now. Listen to how pissed they are. They're crying. They're nobody gives a fuck. We already voted. It's time to go.
By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the
All
House
we really care about is censoring that little pencil neck beard shit. Yeah. They still won't let him finish, dude. They're just like, they're just like, you know, like
21. The House has resolved.
No, there's like 5 of you. Shut the fuck
That
up.
the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff, representative of the 30th Congressional District of California, for misleading the American public.
Misleading the American public.
And for conduct unbecoming of an elected member of the House of Representatives.
Respect the democratic vote,
The Representative
bitches.
Adam Schiff will be forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure. That Representative Adam Schiff will be censured with the public reading of this resolution by the Speaker. And that the Committee on Ethics shall conduct an investigation into Representative Adam Schiff's falsehoods, misrepresentations, and abuse of sensitive information.
Boom. Yes. Adam Schiff has been censured. Like a little baby back bitch. Yes. And honestly, he deserved it. But, you know, guys, this goes back really far, man. Like, this is Adam Schiff, who was involved in the Burisma situation, also in the U.S.-backed Maidan coup in 2014 that literally welcomed the Azov Nazi battalion to Capitol Hill. I guess, you know, people haven't really dug deep enough into all of this stuff, but they're really going to start having to dig a lot deeper. And I mean, they literally are wearing the Azov battalion things on their little like situations. So yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. And I guess this is all funny because today, I guess as well, we all have communications from John Durham and people getting investigated on Capitol Hill talking about all of this Adam Schiff adjacent shit. And what are they starting to find? Oh, well, John Durham revealed how the FBI fabricated evidence to obtain FISA warrants. He's basically shown that to 100% of the extent, which is one of the main reasons I think that this whole censorship of Adam Schiff decidedly has gone through in such a way, right? Because it was all a big plan for them, right? They all had planned this thing for very, very years. They were supposed to have Clinton in the White House, and it was all supposed to be going grand for them. So everything got fucked up when Trump got in, and sure, they thought they were going to be able to fix it with Biden. It's just that they don't understand how far gone they are. They don't understand how elucidated the American people are to all this thing. And now that people can start seeing this stuff, it's really going to start wrapping it up. And there's going to be a lot of people at places like YouTube and Twitter and all these other folks that are really going to have a lot of answers.
Durham, did you see evidence of collusion between Russia and the Trump campaign in 2016?
No.
So the American public that has been told this hoax for years, it was just that, a hoax. Is that correct?
Our investigation showed that there were a lot of failures in the FBI and how they did this investigation that did not disclose or reveal information or evidence concerning any conspiracy or collusion between Mr. Trump and Russian authorities.
Let's sum it up. Vice President Biden and President Obama knew about it. Hillary fabricated it. The FBI orchestrated it, and the media sold it to the public, and it's still out there. The question is, who watches the watchmen? The FBI has become a Praetorian guard here, protecting the nation's capital, but not the people of the United States of America. It is going to be up to us as Republicans, and solely us as Republicans, starting on this Judiciary Committee, to get accountability to the FBI in the United States of America.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, accountability. Yeah, that's what we need is accountability from these people. I'm sure that they all want to be very accountable for all of these things. Yeah, I don't believe it. Don't believe it. But you probably should believe this one. City leaders quiet about 4 kids found in a South Boston transgender party filled with dead bodies, sex, and drugs. Oh, really? Really, huh? That's in Boston? And that's from Turtle Boy News? What? I've talked to this guy on the channel before, actually. But yes, the most underreported story in Boston is over the weekend, first responders were called to a public housing complex in South Boston for a man in cardiac arrest and found a horrifying scene filled with men in drag, at least 5 children between the ages of 5 and 10, and drugs, alcohol, sex toys, the whole 9 yards, and a dude lying dead on the floor. Nobody knows what was going on. The apartment was in extremely unsanitary conditions. Approximately 6 adults who appeared to be males were seen in the apartment, they wrote, saying they subsequently found 4 children in a back bedroom being hidden by an adult male from first responders. According to the incident report, the children's ages range from 5 to 10. Huh. All of the adult parties were being uncooperative and they did not provide helpful information. All adults present denied having the children inside the apartment. Fire crews say that they filled a 51A form with the appropriate state agencies. Well, that's strange, and that's out of Boston, but you don't hear about that. Well, it's Pride Month, so you're probably not going to hear about that. Huh. Flaherty public safety chairman told the Herald Monday night the dead body found on the floor was from an apparent overdose, and the man was wearing a wig, and a man wearing a wig claiming to be the father of the kids was found in the back room. Multiple sources tell the Herald that some of the adults were dressed as women when the first responders came to the scene. Huh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Don't you just love how they're taking care of things in the world today? Well, that's just Joe Biden's America for you, I think. Well, let's talk about this one first, and then we'll finish up with the Titanic. Paris explosions. More than 30 have been injured in a blast that rocked Paris earlier today. Black smoke destroyed buildings. Catholic Education System's headquarters. Yes, the blast, that's where the blast took place, was the Catholic Education System headquarters in Rue Saint-Jacques, in the fifth astonishment of the French capital. Emergency workers are searching through the wreckage of the building, and 2 people are thought to be witnesses. According to witnesses, there was a strong smell of gas before the blast, and it's been said that it was caused by a gas explosion that happened in the building. It just seems like they've cordoned off the area. The whole entire thing went up like kaboom. And all I'm really asking, it's Paris. It's probably 007. I don't know what he's doing or whatever. But, I hope that you get him there, James Bond or whatever. I hope you get him, James Bond. Just weird, right? An explosion in Paris. Yeah. So, I think that it's unfortunate, but the Ocean Gate Titan and his sub, I think it's about time for us to start basically being very morbid about the situation, because the last update that I heard was like a couple of hours ago saying that they only had about 8 hours left of oxygen and they still hadn't located them. So basically, I believe at this time there's a very small possibility of these individuals being located in time, because the descent alone takes 8 hours. So they don't have enough oxygen to get back up. They die while they're going back up, which is really, really sad. Honestly, it's really sad. It's really sad. Yep. It's just really sad, man. Real sad, dog. But yeah, that's what they're saying, is that the Coast Guard's frantic as their oxygen sources are dwindling. And exact oxygen time for them to run out is fastly approaching, to the point where they basically, if they're going to be found at that depth, they would have to be found and then brought back up, and it would take about 8 hours for them to get back up. The fastest that they know that they can go from bottom to top. So unless Aquaman decides that he wants to come help us out, or we get a crew of dolphins or some super deep water swimming dolphin or something like that, I think it's safe to say that those folks are probably they're dead. Yeah. In all actuality, it's probably hopeful to say that I hope that something happened and killed them before they ever had to, suffocate themselves to death, because that sucks, man. Think about it. They've been in that little tiny minivan size thing with 4 or 5 people pissing and shitting. That's already pretty horrendous. And then on top of all of that, they're running out of oxygen. I think it's just going to be terrible. But according to them, the rescue workers are looking. They said the oxygen supply aboard is supposed to run out at 12:08 p.m. And that's basically going to be it. So there's probably like 6 hours, man, or so that they're going to have until basically they're donezo. And that's really sad, man. Yep. It's really sad, dude. It's really sad. I mean, everybody knows, or at least the folks that are aboard the vessel, are some interesting billionaires. Shahzal and Zulman Dawood, father and son duo from Pakistan, that are from prominent families. The Dawood Hercules Corp, based in Karachi, is involved with agriculture, petrochemicals, and telecommunications infrastructure. We got Hamish Harding, a British billionaire residing in Dubai and a chairman of Aviation Action, an aircraft brokering company. And we got Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate. The company is responsible for the submersible tour. Rush was the pilot of the submersible, and Greg Stone, a longtime ocean scientist and French lives, described him as a real pioneer in submersible innovation. So the guy that actually designed the thing and everything is down there too. So it's pretty much like all that knowledge quite literally is going to die at the bottom of the ocean. That's scary as fuck. I'm not going to say I hate the ocean. I just stay the fuck away from the ocean because the ocean will kill you. That's all the ocean can do, is kill you. So, I mean, I actually think it's less dangerous probably to go into space than it is to go into the ocean. But that's just me. There's less things that could kill you and eat you in space, I think. Because there's like way more space. Yeah. Just sucks, man. Like, I never even thought this was even going to be a freaking thing. And everybody's been talking about it for a while now, dog. And this is really one of the biggest things.
If you are with no-till stuck on the bottom, you can survive for a while because you can stay about 4 or 5 days on the bottom, which
you can survive 4 or 5 days with oxygen at the bottom, but what about water and food?
Not help very much. Because if nobody can help you, and that 5 days is with the oxygen, with the food, with the water and everything like that, but we know very well that we will die before with the temperature. Because the real problem at this depth is the temperature, because the water temperature is 33 degrees or something like that. And if you are in the sub and nothing is running anymore, making some heat, is very cold. Even if we have some equipment and blah, 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 after a while you dive because of the cold, which is not a bad way to dive because you fall in sleep and it's not, you don't suffer in this case. We know that, but we never think that could happen, it never come to our head. But the pilot has to be very careful because especially on a wreck is a dangerous environment. When you are on the bottom, we're doing geology or biology, I will say there is no danger, no specific danger. But when you work around a wreck, it's dangerous.
So, did you hear what he said? I mean, he's not trying to be morbid or anything like that, but the actuality is that, yes, there's 5 days worth of oxygen inside that vehicle, but the big but here is that the electronics in the vehicle, namely the heating elements and stuff for climate control, are the things that are going to keep you alive for those 5 days. So if they lost anything of that nature, if they lost heat, it's super fucking cold under the water, my friends, and you're going to die of hypothermia and the cold way before you ever run out of oxygen in that bad boy. So even if it somehow still just got stuck, but still had, if it's in some crazy thing where they got stuck, the thing still got power, they just can't get themselves unwedged from wherever they are because they can't get out and push because they'll obviously die. from the pressure. So they're basically stuck down there, you know, like, yeah, they could, that in that like very small situation, you know, if they got stuck and they still had oxygen and power, yeah, they might be able to last for the 5 days. But anything else, I mean, it's pretty much like if they lost power, they're done, dude. Done. We don't know. I think it's probably going to still be a little while longer before we do know. We don't have any, like, there's really nothing that they got out there that can, like, actually handle it. Right? So what can you really do? I don't know, man. I don't know what you could really do. But with that, I'm pretty much done for the evening. So I appreciate y'all coming through here, stopping in for a little grift casting action. We appreciate you. I hope you guys join us for the next episode of the show. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends. Please, as always, go check out thegriftcast.com so that you can hit our links, hit the Venmos and the PayPals, all that good stuff. And we'll totally see you guys again on the next one. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a pleasant evening. Thanks for being here, and be well, my friends. Adios. Bye-bye now. See you later. Oh, wrong button. That's the right button. Bye. Hey, have a good one.